The National Trust looks after some incredible places to go stargazing. Huge areas of open countryside, free to access and with no light pollution. I'm at one of the best, Stonehenge, a vast and ancient mysterious landscape. Who built the circle and why they built it we'll probably never know, but what we're left with is an ancient scientific instrument that marks and predicts the movements of the heavenly bodies through the night sky. In a dark place like this, the sheer number of stars you can see with the naked eye is just breathtaking, and winter is the best time to do it. I've picked out just a few winter constellations, which you should be able to learn to spot with just a little practice. Orion is one of the easiest constellations to find in the winter sky, and once you can find it, it's really useful for finding other constellations nearby. To find Auriga, just start from Orion, then look way up and a little to the right until you come to a bright yellowish white star called Capella. Capella is the brightest star in Auriga and has been important for navigators for centuries just because of its brightness and also how high it sits in the sky for much of the year. There are a couple of different myths about Auriga the charioteer. Some say he invented the chariot, others say he trained horses for the best chariots, but either way he's a pretty easy one to spot once you know what you're looking for. Gemini, also known as the twins, is just to the right of Auriga. Now, myth says they were the sons of Zeus and they hatched from an egg, and you'll find it by starting at Orion and following an imaginary line upwards, starting at Rigel in the bottom right, passing up through Betelgeuse in the top left, and then straight on up until you find the two stick figures headed up by the two bright stars, Pollux on the left and Castor on the right. There's one more pattern worth pointing out which brings all the winter constellations together. It's called the winter hexagon. It's made up of the brightest 6 stars from the constellations, all centred around Betelgeuse, the left shoulder of Orion. Start at Rigel in the bottom right corner of Orion, then move clockwise through Sirius in Canis Major, then Procyon in Canis Minor, then up to Pollux and Gemini, off to the right to Capella in Auriga, then down to Aldebaran and Taurus, before finally coming down to Rigel where we started. And if you can spot all of those, you can see all the constellations in one look. But even if you can't remember all those names, or if you can't remember any of them, just get outside and enjoy a bit of winter stargazing.